Welcome into our latest frozen pizza review video, and today, well, I decided I would go and do a little research with our favorite AI chatbot and find out what is the best selling frozen pizza in the USA. And of course, it came back and said, well, if it's a rising crust or if it's this or if it's that. And I said, no. Just overall, what is the single best pizza of any kind that is sold more than any other pizza in the United States in recent years, currently? And it said this one, this Red Baron Classic Crust Pepperoni Pizza is by far the #1 bestseller across the United States. I don't know that I've ever had this. And they say classic crust, but that sure does look like a thin crust to me. So, well, I mean, if this is what the people want, let's give them what they want and see what all the hype is about. This pizza was, I think, $4.99. So apparently it's got a good combination of price, quality, taste, value that makes it the preferred choice among Americans. Currently, in 2026, this is what my fellow Americans are buying more than any other brand. So, I want to know why. Here it is. Yeah, it looks like a thin crust. They say classic, but it's already starting to thaw on me. It's summertime here in Phoenix, Arizona, and our temps are well over 100 degrees. So it doesn't take long to get it from the grocery store to get it home before things start to thaw out. But I want to quickly open this up, take a look-see, and then, you know, rearrange some of these pepperoni. I will admit, hey, it looks pretty good. It really does. Like, sometimes I see pizzas that are just, you know, very factory. They look more like machines than they look like food. They look more like, I don't know. You can tell it's just not homemade, I guess is what I'm trying to say. It has a very machined precision look, or cookie cutter, if you want to call it that. I don't know. You know what I mean, right? So here's the pizza. Not sure what's going on over here. Looks like it got leaned on one side or something, but that's okay. So what? All right. So what I'm going to do, yeah, the pepperonis seem nice and thin. There's plenty of them. And they're all sort of stuck, frozen together here. I'm going to try and rearrange them so that we have a nice, even coverage of them. We're going to get this in the oven. I think this wants it at just 400 degrees for, I want to say it was around 18 minutes. I can't look at the back of the box because I got the pizza on it. But I'll double check that. Once I put this in the oven, I'll double check the temp and the time. And I'll set my timer and keep an eye on it just to verify that the cooking instructions are accurate. Some brands are better than others when it comes to the accuracy of their recommended cooking temperatures and times. So let's go throw this in the oven. I don't think there's any cardboard under it. It's clearly not a pre-cooked pizza. There's no char on this dough at all. So we're cooking apparently from raw ingredients. So it's very important for health that you cook the thing thoroughly before you eat it. I'm going to go throw this in the oven, and I'll be right back and show you what it looks like, and we'll give it a taste. All right, guys, after 18 minutes in my oven at 400 degrees Fahrenheit, well, it's already dripping all over me. I can't tilt it like that. Put it over here on the counter. Yeah, those pepperoni do tend to get a bit greasy. I should know better. Yeah, good way to get started. I'll be honest though, it smells pretty good. I mean, if this is the #1 best-selling frozen pizza across the United States, could all those people be wrong? I don't think so. Now, I don't mean to suggest that these people think it's the best pizza money can buy. But is it the best pizza you can buy for the money? At $5, is there a better $5 frozen pizza? That's what I want to find out. I'm afraid I might need some fresh red pepper to give this a little flavor, so I'm prepared just in case. I am skeptical, all right? Preparing for the worst and hoping for the best. Let's give it a cut, see how this crust looks here, how it's cooked. This was cooked directly on the oven rack, as I always cook pizzas. Can't do that with pizza rolls. They fall right through. Okay. Oh, crispy. Wow, that's a good sounding crust. Let's go this way. And let's see what our cook looks like on these. Oh, that looks pretty good. Now it can drip on the board if it wants to drip. That looks good. Here's the bigger half of it here. Yeah, that looks like a really nice cook. I almost forgot to cut that other piece. You know, I think I'm going to cut these too. What the heck? This is, I believe, our 47th frozen pizza review. And when I hit pizza review number 50, I'm going to do something special to celebrate it. Okay, here we go. We'll start with this piece closest to me. Got a little pepperoni in every bite here. The crust is really impressive on a $5 pizza here. It's very light. It's got a nice crunch to it. It just kind of melts in your mouth. As you crunch through it, it sort of melts away. The sauce, I feel like, is very candied. It's very much a sauce, I think, that's intended to attract children. But that's just my personal feeling. The cheese is fine. The pepperoni is okay. I'm going to put some red pepper on here because I was afraid this was likely going to be necessary, and I think I called it. Let's see if this makes it any more pleasing. It helps. It helps. I'm not burying the pizza in it. It's just a little additional flavors, a little something to spice it up, cut away the overall sweetness of it. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of a Red Baron French bread pizza. But I think the French bread actually benefits this kind of topping on this pizza. And there's not enough bread here to counteract that topping. That's why the bread kind of, the crust in this case, it's almost like it's not there. It's not really adding anything to the pizza. But I think these are the exact same ingredients on a Red Baron French bread pizza. And I do find those to be very similarly sweet like this, but it's countered with, 3 times more crust, which I think just blends better in the mouth. Let me finish this up and I'll give you a score. My favorite part of this pizza is the crust. I'm not a fan of anything else on top of it. For that reason, I'm going to give it a 4.2. I think it falls below average, and I think for $5 you can do better. That's my opinion. Do you feel differently? Let me know. What's your favorite? Or do you have a recommendation for a very, very good $5 frozen pizza? If so, let me know specifically the make and the name, because I'd like to pick one up and try it. I think this is just being purchased because it's good value for the money, and it's okay. It's nothing I'm going to write home to mom about. It's fine. Nothing special. It cooks well. And, look, if you're not accustomed to eating pizzas that are cooked fresh with local fresh ingredients, with homemade cheese and homemade sauce and homemade dough, you can understand that if you got accustomed to eating that kind of a pizza and then you eat this, what a shock it is to your system to know that more people are eating this than are eating the fresh stuff. And for whatever reason, if it's a financial reason, or if it's just people don't have much to compare it to, Once you have a certain grade of pizza a few times, it makes it very difficult to go back to a pizza like this unless, desperate times. It gets the job done. It's fine. It's right down the middle, a little below the middle. But yeah, there you go. Now I have at least a reference point to help understand why this is selling so much compared to others. And then I think the next two, like the top three sellers, this is number one. There's two, I'll look up what the next most popular are and give those a shot too. See where I fall in that scale. Because clearly, number two and number three are a large portion of the population's number one. They're just slightly outnumbered here on this one. For whatever reason it is, there you have it. Thank you for watching. We'll catch you again on the next frozen pizza review. Until then, bye for now.